the new services, and I'm going to talk a bit about that later on in the presentation. But for now, it's about the user interface. That's the only thing that the user is concerned with. And here we've got a few examples. We've got the WebEx app there, so the IM presence being displayed, the ability to video, and this is a separate application, but some of these are more sort of generic portal applications. So who uses iGoogle? iGoogle, not just Google. Anyone use iGoogle? A few hands in the audience. So that to me is the sort of personification of the prime driver of the user interface today. And over here above it is BT's iGoogle, which is my BT. That's the portal that we have. And more organizations now are starting to embed core applications that knowledge workers need to do their jobs in their UIs, in their portals, in the same fashion that you can get pretty much everything that you want from iGoogle. This is the iGoogle customized for me everywhere I go in the world. I know what the weather's doing in Portsmouth, just a silly little thing, but whenever I download iGoogle, I get the same UI, I get the same tools, I get my personal email. When I download, when I log on to my BT, wherever I am in the world, I get the same experience. Over here, obviously there's a consumer portal. Facebook's a great example. I think we're definitely, how many Facebook users? Oh, good, lots. Okay, who uses the IM on Facebook? Who used to use MSN and now doesn't bother because everybody's on Facebook IM? And that's definitely happening with my 16-year-old daughter and her friends. Used to be 2 windows open on the screen, and now just the one. You can do it all on Facebook. And we're starting to see these UIs condense into one place. And that's probably where we're heading with the epitome of the UI down here, which is something that we call the iTrader dashboard, the iTrader portal. And this is a very specific application in sector for the finance organization, for traders online, whereby they've got all the applications that they need in gadget format on the screen. They've got comms embedded into that as well, so they've got the ability to communicate and collaborate. And we see very much that this is the end game for unified communications for lots of different sectors. In finance, they're quite advanced because this is a very specific requirement, and having a single portal, okay, for a trader, condenses a whole multitude of technology and screens. So a key driver in business today. Outside of that, it's actually quite difficult to find justification for unified comms in sector. Here, for me traveling, this is easy because I can customize everything that I need as a knowledge worker, all the systems I need access to, all the services, and with my WebEx Connect, for example, I can get access back to the people that I need very, very simply. This can be embedded in here as well for times when I'm actually restricted on maybe not using my own device. So this is where we see the end game going. So what are BT getting back? What's the feedback we're getting back from our customers? So a whole series of CIO customers that we speak to have told us a lot of things that they want from the business, but we've sort of distilled it down to 3 key things. High on the agenda, whether we like it or not, whether we sell primarily on value or not, cost is a massive issue. Anyone had an increase in budget this year? Funny that, we've all got downward pressures on cost. We've all got to get rid of waste, duplication. We've all got to rationalize. We've all got to do more for less, which is a bit of a challenge. Down here, getting the right strategy. Who's got the perfect infrastructure that you could just deploy voice, video, or unified comms on tomorrow? Anyone? No. If you did put your hand up, you may be in a small organization. Some of the smaller organizations are in a better position from a new infrastructure perspective, but most of us couldn't have unified comms tomorrow if you wanted it, because the infrastructure wouldn't take it. Okay, video, the analysts are predicting video explodes in the next 12 to 18 months. That's a train wreck. Anyone tweeting in here? Last time I said this, it was all over Twitter. Not that I'm that important, but people like comments like this. Video is a train wreck waiting to happen on your infrastructure. As soon as you open up this client that you saw, the WebEx client or a Microsoft client, as soon as you open video up to your people, you are going to trash the network, bombard it. You thought, anyone have any bad experience with voice over IP? Good. Oh, there was one hand. We did at BT.